He'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a 49er first down.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Forced out wide. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked on by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
On play action, it is Dart. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Dart. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He is out of bounds. They have worked. Inside the 15. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And he will score! Trey Benson. Touchdown, New York. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, 49ers nothing. To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
It's it. It's it. 22.
opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
9 yards to go.
Here's Purdy. The man out is Jordan Watkins. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Back to the air is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 12 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
49ers first down. First and 10.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Get set.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
And the 49ers.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap.
And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
On the play fake, here's Dart. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
At the 42-yard line.
A give. Here's Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. It's second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Second and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart on the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
He'll try to run for it. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Giants.
First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60. Big alert, big alert. Mustang 19. Track at 60.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. They couldn't connect, and that's how this first quarter will come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Third and 2. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll run. Here's Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 21, here's second and 9.
79 Broncos. Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. 65 track, 60.
Throwing. Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. On third down, they go with Benson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
The 49er first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the 49er
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
a gain of 6 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Returnable from the 17. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Ready, ready. Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60. Set it, ready, set, ready. Stack.
On 1st down, Dart forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 even. 60 even. Mustang 19. Take up.
Out of the gun. Here comes Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go from East Rutherford. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first and 10, here's Dart. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
The left side, caught by Higgins. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
They give on second to Benson. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack him.
And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun is Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. Giving McCaffrey on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. They have 9 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
This time it's a passing play. Going deep here for the end zone. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 40.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
At their own 48.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now go play action. Here's Darts. Flushed out of the pocket. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Benson on first and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Shotgun now on third down. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
10 yards. And the Giants first down.
Benson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Stop short of the goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Here's Benson again. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants making a one-point game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Giants tie this game 7-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. 40. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Giants 7. Pinheiro set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, here's Dart. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
6-yard pickup.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, here's Dart. Passes caught along the sideline by Slayton. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
And the Giants 1st down.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Dart gonna throw again. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here, it's Benson. And he's gonna take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Ayuk put in motion left. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up second down.
Get set. Hey, team, watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Giants get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. The give now to Benson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Warrior 70. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll air it out on third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air on second. Purdy can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. The 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
He completes it in traffic. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. 70 Lions.
Darts out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing in double coverage, odds are against you.
That's taken on the 7. And I love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Escapes a defender. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Now it's Purdy. That's incomplete left side. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
McCaffrey on third down, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Purdy on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
There defensively.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and 3.
Outside.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. How about things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Kyle Shanahan with just the right call in mind. He's going for this on fourth down. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. Fights his way through a tackle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
6 yards.
The Giants using their first time out. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Get set. Get set. What are you doing?
McCaffrey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They are passing on the field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy on the play action. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rolling from the gun here. Fits it through the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go.
Dart looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great. Chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. He beams one deep right side. Cut near the goal line. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Nearly an interception on that play. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He'll throw it. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down, 49ers.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
The 49ers ball carrier taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Outside. Go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game at 21.
Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Benson now from the gun. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Oh, puts some air under this one, right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Here we go. 19, 18, 19, 7,
Darts looking at this third and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
A give left side to Benson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Your start now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Third down now. Here's Darts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sail's, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Gano ready to send this away. The window to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. And get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down throw by Purdy. Giants are on him, and he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well for the sack.
Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On third down, Purdy. And he let his man too much there, Bronk. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now an inside give to Benson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. You ready to spin? You ready to spin? Ready?
From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Go! Cowboy in!
They're going to run and draw here with Benson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kane. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them, they make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Gano ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. They give on second to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Watch out! Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Every tight end worth their salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and...
He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
49ers 27.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Darts out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Kittle's got it on the slant. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49ers first down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Catch made over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Stop.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
At the 6-yard line.
18.
Here he is to throw. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Yellow.
To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
3rd and 8.
Here he is to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They give up the gut to Benson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the 5-yard line.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Abadi gets it going right. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They go to him again. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. They maybe get a yard there, still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. So here at Madden.